and welcome to another Free Tip Friday. So today, and first you can tell it's Friday because I'm scruffy looking. If I were clean shaven, it'd be Monday. So today's Free Tip Friday. We're talking about how to enact some of the strategic things that we've been talking about in these other videos. There have been a number of videos coming out recently from our channel talking about marketing strategy, talking about why it's important, frameworks. Today we're talking meat and potatoes, and it's like how to actually go about with taking a boardroom level, I want to grow the brand type goal down to, okay, what does that actually mean? How many social posts, how many emails does that require? Today we're talking about that. Today we're actually going to go through that really quickly. I'm going to outline how you can make that happen. So we're talking high level frameworks, and let's go ahead and hop to it. But first, quick introduction. Hello, my name is Daniel Klein. I'm the founder and CEO of Joseph Studios. We're an advanced organic marketing agency based out of Atlanta, Georgia. Been in business a number of years and privileged to have you join us here on the channel to talk about marketing tips, tricks, all sorts of fun topics. And feel free to take this opportunity to subscribe. Subscribers are a great way to grow the brand for us. It's a great way to share information with you and stay up to date on the cool things that we're doing. So highly recommend it. And thank you in advance. All right, I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to show you one quick thing, and we're going to go ahead and hop to it here. So first and foremost, click button 1, click share screen, and go. All right, so it's an Excel, right? It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be nuts. But this is the overall framework by which you can enact a marketing strategy. This isn't a 20-page Word document. This isn't analysis of an industry. This has already been taken care of. If you've heard of the 5 W's, who, what, when, where, why, this is the H. This is the how. So this is how. How would you go about getting what you need to be successful? So real quick, let's go over what all this looks like. In the first column here, I have by week. So this is by week, 18 weeks, which is like 4.5 months. And then I have a series of columns, which are the different campaigns that we would launch to help you be successful, or that you would launch to help you be successful. So we have a advertising campaign, a social campaign, and an email campaign. Within each of those campaigns, we have a budget, we have the number of impressions, which are our goal, and we have the yield. Now, each of these are going to become our KPIs. Our key performance indicators. This is how much we intend to spend. This is what our expected result of that spend is. And here's our expected output. Here you can see a couple things that I want to draw to your attention. And it might be a little too small to see, so I'll call it out specifically. This is derivative of this 5,000 number times 1%. So we're going ahead and saying that if we get 5,000 impressions, 1% are going to convert to the website, not as customers, but 1% of this advertising campaign will convert. It depends on the industry whether or not that's benchmark, high, low. It depends on what your historics are, and that's where really a lot of nuance and wisdom and experience comes into play. But 1% is just the number that I'm rolling with for this. And then, additionally, the cost is derivative of the number of impressions that we want to achieve at 3%. So, or 3 cents per impression. So, if we want 5,000 impressions and it's 3 cents an impression, then $150 is what it's going to take to achieve that. If cost per click was higher, if it was more or less difficult, then this would need to change. If there were more overhead involved, it would need to change, and we would have to change up the structure if we couldn't do it week by week. If we had to do like a long-standing 3-month campaign in order to secure the contracts or the deals, then the format of this whole thing would have to change just slightly. The same thing is true for these other campaigns. Same that's in advertising as in social as in email. It's just that the percentages are different based on industry, experience, past examples, that kind of stuff. So we're expecting out of 5,000 impressions, we get a yield of 50 people to the website, 1% here, and then a little bit better email. Email does really well. It's a really good vertical. If you're not doing email, you definitely should. All right, so those 3 verticals then push people in the respective funnels to the website, which we're, in this case, saying we'd convert at 4%. And as a result of that 4%, every month we're expecting 21.6 new customers. If the lifelong value of each of those customers is $200, if we can make $200 off that person over their life as our customer, then this month represents $4,320 in revenue. And then the marketing costs associated with that would be about $2,300. So there's some decisions that need to be made here, but the important thing is you are now in a position where you can make those decisions up front. Here are some of those decisions in which now you are enabled to have. Is this cost effective? That's important to know up front. Are these conversion rates what we need to achieve from the business level so that we can grow like we're expected to grow? If your venture capital or investors or board are expecting 1,000 new customers in the next year, this isn't going to do that. This is about half of that. And so you'll need to double up your numbers in order to achieve those metrics, that 1,000 new customers. And by achieving that 1,000, it's probably using this model going to cost about $100,000. So that's a good conversation to have up front with your board, that at these conversion rates, we're expecting it to cost $100,000 for these 1,000 new users. At $200 per user over the course of their lifetime, we need to make some additional considerations. For example, we need to have follow-up email campaigns for add-on services so that we increase that $200 to $250. We need to have a really good customer service campaign going on so that more customers stick around for longer periods of time, and there's a higher conversion rate from free trial to premium member. But you are enabled to have those conversations, and that's what's important here, is that you have a structural framework from which to have meaningful discussions with your board about how you operate your business and how you market and advertise your brand to affect your overall end state. So really, really, really high level, but you can have some very detailed conversations as a result. So we went pretty doggone quick into the weeds. We went from like 100,000 feet to 1,000 feet, and then now we're back at 100,000 feet. So if you have questions, feel free to put them in the comments. We'll read every single question you have. We'll reply to every single question you have, so the rest of the community has those answers as well. Also, you can go to josephstudios.net/community. We have a great forum there, and feel free to participate, strike up a conversation, ask questions, and myself or anyone from the team will answer them for you. Last, and again, please feel free to subscribe. We push these out on Fridays every single week. We also have several videos throughout the week. We try for one a day, and we talk everything from topics of the day and marketing to what's going viral and how to take advantage of that. So looking forward to the conversation, looking forward to you having a fantastic day. Since it is Friday, a fantastic weekend for you. And if you need anything whatsoever, feel free to let us know. I hope you have a great one. Bye for now, guys.